everybody, my name is Alison Mondul. I'm one of the investigators on the MyCare study, and I'm going to show you today how to collect the blood on the blood spot card that you've been sent in the mail. I know that these instructions are, we spend a lot of time writing them, trying to make them really clear, but I know for me, at least a video is worth 1,000 pages of instructions sometimes. So I thought we would just go ahead and show you some tips and tricks that I've learned in collecting some of these blood spots. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to lay out my kit on a paper towel. You can do this in your kitchen or bathroom, wherever is convenient for you. I'm going to get everything ready here. I've already washed my hands, so you should wash your hands in warm water for about 30 to 60 seconds. It's a really good idea to do that for a little while, because if you're like me, your hands get cold, and when your fingers are cold, it's hard to get the blood to flow and to drip onto the card. So I've already spent some time with my hands under the warm water getting ready for this. So when you open your kit, you're going to have 3 of these little lancets that you're going to have available. This is your desiccant. You don't need that. Do not eat, as they say. And we've got a couple of Band-Aids, some alcohol pads, and a gauze pad. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up one of these Band-Aids so that I'm ready to put it on after I prick my finger, and I don't have to try to do that one-handed. I'm also going to open my gauze so that that's ready for me to use. And you're going to have 2 of these cards in your kit. You're going to fill out 2 of these. I have one here that I'm going to show you how to do. Okay, and so the first thing you want to do is to clean the tip of, it says your 3rd or 4th finger. So that means your middle finger here or your ring finger, okay? I like to use, it doesn't really matter which finger you use. I like to use my non-dominant hand because it is going to be a little sore afterwards, and if you're, if you're using your dominant hand for a lot of stuff, it might be better to use your non-dominant hand, but it's not that painful or anything, so it shouldn't really matter. So I've got my alcohol. I'm going to go ahead and clean the tip of my 3rd finger here, my middle finger, and then I'm going to twist off the top of my lancet. So I have it ready like this. And now I'm going to turn my hand over palm up, and I'm going to use the lancet on the side of my finger that is now facing me. I don't recommend going right on the tip of your finger because it is going to be a little painful to keep kind of pressing on the tip of your finger. The side is a little bit better. So I've got my palm up, and I'm going to prick the side of my finger right here with my lancet. And I will wipe the first drop of the blood with the gauze pad in your kit. And then I'm going to go ahead and try to kind of massage my finger so that I get a nice drop coming. I'm not really squeezing the finger like it says, but I'm kind of, massaging from the base to get the blood flow to go. And it does say not to put your skin on the card, but I sometimes find that the blood doesn't want to drip off, and so if you just kind of tap the blood drop to the center of the circle without actually touching your finger, I find that can work really well. So I didn't quite fill up my whole circle, but we'll keep going and do our best. So let's see if we can rub this finger and get a little more drip to come out here. Got a drip forming there, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of touch the drop to the middle of the circle of the card. And there you go. That one was a good one. It filled up almost the whole thing. Feels like you win something when you get the thing to really go. I'm standing up to get it going better. Now you'll see I'm holding my hand kind of sideways like this. My nails are very short right now. You can hold it straight down, I suppose, but when I've had longer nails, what's happened is that the blood drip just pools underneath my nail and doesn't want to drip off. So I find that holding it kind of sideways like this works best. There you go, nice drip. And you may find that your blood flow kind of stops partway through, and you have to use another lancet, make another poke in a different finger, and that is totally fine if that happens, no worries. I'm just sort of massaging, trying to keep everything warm. And see if I can get one more here. Right in the center. There we go. That one wasn't perfect. We'll take it. And there you go. That's the final spot. So I maybe should have, my blood was starting to not flow so great on that last one. I maybe should have gone ahead and pricked another finger to get a better spot on that last one. So as you can see, it's not an exact science. You don't have to be perfect, but you know, these two are my best ones, and those are really what we're looking for. So we appreciate your help, and we appreciate you doing your best, and thank you so much for participating.